For decades, Pokémon has captivated us with its legendary creatures, some capable of summoning storms, some of rewriting time itself, and others of creating entire universes from nothing. But which of these legendary titans truly stands above the rest? Is it the man-made psychic genius Mewtwo? The primal forces Groudon and Kyogre? Or perhaps something even beyond our comprehension? The answer might shock you, because today we're ranking the top 15 strongest Pokémons of all time, from the bottom of godlike to the absolute architect of reality. Let's begin the countdown. Now at number 15 is Mewtwo. Born from human ambition and tampering with Mew's DNA, Mewtwo was created to be the ultimate weapon. With unmatched psychic force, it can crush armies with its mind alone. When pushed into Mega Evolution, either X or Y, its power multiplies to the point where even other legendary Pokémon tremble. But here's the truth. While Mewtwo is devastating in battle, it remains a mortal creation. It can be defeated, contained, and does not shape the cosmos the way others on this list can. Mewtwo earns a spot not for divine status, but for sheer terrifying strength born of science run amok. Sliding in at number 14 is Calyrex. Calyrex, the ancient king of Galar, may seem humble in its base form, but when fused with its steeds Glastria and Spectria, its true majesty emerges. As Ice Rider, it crushes foes with overwhelming physical might. As Shadow Rider, it becomes a phantom blur faster than almost anything in existence. Lore paints Calyrex as a ruler once worshipped by the people, whose power kept harmony in the land. Though its influence is regional rather than universal, its dual fusion forms give it versatility and potency unmatched by many legends. A king fallen into myth, yet still mighty. At number 13, we have the Dao Trio, Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem. The Dao Trio represents the clash of ideals, truth, and absence. Reshiram burns with the flames of truth. Zekrom crackled with the lightning of ideals, and Kyurem, the husk left behind when the original dragon split, possesses devastating ice power. When Kyurem fuses into white or black Kyurem, it becomes a monstrosity rivaling its siblings in destructive capacity. Still, these dragons are more symbolic than cosmic. They embody human concepts and wars, not universal laws. Together, they are terrifying forces that can level kingdoms, but they remain beneath the architects of space, time, and reality. Coming in at number 12 is Solgaleo and Lunala. Embodiments of the sun and moon, Solgaleo and Lunala transcend simple legendary guardian status. These beings are gatekeepers of ultraspace, bridging dimensions and standing against alien threats like Necromancer. Solgaleo shines as the beast that devours the sun, while Lunala reigns as the beast that calls the moon. Together, they represent cosmic forces of light and shadow, guiding balance of worlds. But while they possess cosmic importance, they do not warp the fundamental structures of reality like the higher beings on this list. Still, their role in guarding the fabric between worlds is undeniable. Breaking in at number 11 are the twin wolves, Zacian and Zamazenta. Legends of Galar speak of two wolves who felled Eternatus itself. Zacian, blade and jaws, is a dazzling sword fighter who strikes rend even the hardest steel. Zamazenta, shield raised, is the immovable guardian who can withstand titanic assaults. In their crowned forms, they are not just Pokémon. They are mythic heroes, protectors of their land, and living weapons forged for war. Alone, each is formidable. Together, they are a harmony of offense and defense capable of bringing even Chaos Dragons to their knees. While not cosmic, their law grants them a place among the upper echelon of legendary warriors. Cracking into the top 10 is Zygarde. Zygarde is not a single Pokémon, but an ecosystem incarnate. Scattered across countless cells, it can assemble into a colossal guardian of balance, the complete form. Its duty is simple: maintain the order of nature. When the ecosystem is threatened, Zygarde rises with overwhelming force, able to reset entire environments and quell devastation on a continental scale. It represents nature itself fighting back against imbalance. While it doesn't control time, space, or antimatter, it is nonetheless one of the most terrifying forces of destruction and restoration tied to Earth itself. Now at number 9 is the Stormbringer itself, Lugia. Deep beneath the ocean, where storms roar above, dwells the guardian of the seas. Lugia, the legendary bird, is not only the master of storms. It is said that when it flaps its wings, it can cause cataclysmic hurricanes lasting weeks. Known as the guardian of the seas, Lugia represents peace as much as destruction. It keeps the legendary birds in check, maintaining elemental balance across the skies. While not godlike in scope, Lugia is revered as a natural deity, protector, and destroyer rolled into one. Its storms can shake continents, making it one of the greatest guardians in Pokémon lore. Taking flight at number 8 is Ho-Oh. The Phoenix of Legend, Ho-Oh, is more than a majestic bird of fire. It is the herald of life, said to bring eternal happiness to those who glimpse its rainbow plumage. Ho-Oh wields resurrection itself. Its feathers can revive the dead, as seen with the legendary beasts of Johto. In myth, it soars eternally, searching for pure-hearted trainers worthy of its light. Unlike Lugia's destructive storms, Ho-Oh's greatest weapon is its control over life and rebirth. That power alone elevates it above many. A godlike figure of renewal and divine judgment, Ho-Oh is a symbol of hope and fear. At lucky number 7, we face the primal clash of Groudon and Kyogre. From the dawn of the world, two titans clashed. Groudon, the embodiment of land and magma, and Kyogre, lord of the seas. When they enter their primal states, their conflict threatens the very continents and oceans. Their battles reshape the planet itself until Rayquaza descended to bring peace. Groudon can raise land masses and dry oceans, while Kyogre can flood continents in endless storms. Together, their destructive potential is apocalyptic. They may not warp dimensions like the higher gods, but as primal forces of Earth itself, they stand as ancient terrors unmatched in raw elemental power. Landing at number 6 is Eternatus in its Eternamax form. In the Galar region slumbers a nightmare of infinite energy, Eternatus. In its Eternamax form, it is said to reach nearly 100 meters tall, radiating infinite Dynamax energy capable of warping the entire world. This is the very creature whose presence almost destroyed Galar in the darkest day. Unlike the primal forces of Groudon and Kyogre, Eternatus is alien, its power foreign, overwhelming, and corruptive. Even gods of balance like Zacian and Zamazenta had to combine their strength to contain it. Eternatus is not just power, it is cosmic contamination, a reminder of how fragile our world is before the infinite. Shining down at number 5 is Ultra Necrozma. Shining brighter than the sun, Ultra Necrozma is a dragon of light and despair. Once weakened and parasitic in its base form, when it absorbs enough energy, it ascends into Ultra Necrozma, a blazing godlike entity that devours light itself. Its very presence is blinding, overwhelming, and seemingly impossible to contain. Necrozma is feared not only for its raw strength, but for its hunger. It consumes all light, leaving worlds in eternal darkness. It is both destroyer and conqueror, a cosmic threat that rivals the very gods of time and space. Crashing in at number 4 is Rayquaza. From the heavens descends the dragon who ended the war of land and sea. Rayquaza, guardian of the skies, is revered as the ultimate peacemaker. Yet when it mega evolves, it transcends even that noble role, becoming a near-divine force in its own right. Mega Rayquaza requires no stone to evolve. It simply wills its power into existence, further highlighting its supremacy. Its feats include quelling Groudon and Kyogre, feats no other Pokémon could achieve. A dragon god of the stratosphere, its wrath could easily lay waste to civilizations. But as mighty as Rayquaza is, it bows to the architects of reality itself. Time
Reaching
and
the
space.
bronze medal at
number 3 are Dialga and
universe.
Palkia. Dialga, Lord of Time, commands the endless flow of past, present, and future. Palkia, Master of Space, bends dimensions and distance at will. Together, they are not simply Pokémon, but the framework of reality itself. Battles between them could unravel the fabric of the cosmos, tearing existence apart. Without Dialga, time would cease. Without Palkia, there would be no dimensions to inhabit. Their duel is the duel of creation itself, and they are rightfully among the most dangerous entities to ever exist. Descending into darkness at number 2 is Giratina. Banished for its violence, Giratina rules the distortion world, an antimatter dimension that mirrors and stabilizes our own. While Dialga and Palkia create and sustain, Giratina balances, ensuring the universe doesn't collapse. In origin form, it becomes a serpentine nightmare of endless power, slipping between worlds at will. Unlike its siblings, Giratina is raw, chaotic, and feared even by gods. Some argue it's stronger than both Dialga and Palkia combined. For without antimatter, creation itself cannot exist. Giratina is not just a banished beast, it is the dark hand that holds the universe together. And finally, reigning supreme at number 1 is Arceus, the original one. At the top stands the Alpha, the original one. Arceus is not simply a Pokémon, it is the being that shaped the entire universe, giving rise to Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina, and thus all creation. Said to have emerged from an egg in a void of nothingness, Arceus forged existence with its 1,000 arms. It holds every type, every possibility, every destiny within itself. To challenge Arceus is to challenge creation itself, and no being has ever stood above it. All roads lead back to Arceus, the beginning, the end, and the eternal center of the Pokémon cosmos. What do you think of this ranking? Is it good, or would you put another Pokémon in the list? Well, in the meantime, if you want to see another cool video, you can click on this other video that appears in your screen. Click on it to see it. Click it!